Okay. Hello, welcome back to my channel, or a big hello if you're new here. My name is Kate. Today is Benson. I have another dog called Harley as well, who sometimes make appearances, don't you? So every week at the start of the video, I start with my goals. It's normally done on Monday. It's actually Wednesday. I've just been working Monday and Tuesday. And I didn't get a chance to film, just been busy, and I did some gym. I went to a dance class last night and I did weights class on Monday, and I just did Pilates this morning. I'm about to go to a theatre show with my mum, which I'm really excited about, which you'll see more. It's called My Brilliant Career. It's at the Rosalind Packler Theatre by Sydney Theatre Company. I think it's a Melbourne Theatre Company production that they're doing at Sydney. So my first goal is to clean up the front garden. I started weeding a little bit on Sunday, and it's just covered in like grass and weeds, and I would like some more plants and flowers, but I want to clear out all the weeds first. There is like a red, it's like mulch, that red bark mulch on it, which I like, but we're renting, so I don't really want to invest in buying more if we're not really sure how long we're going to be here, and I don't know how much it costs. So I'm going to clear up, maybe get some more of that. I'd like to get some like kind of annual, like a flower, not annual. They're the ones that flower only once a year. Ones that like flower but then don't die, and then you have to replant again. The ones that you just plant and stay there. I think that'd be cute, and I want to like trim the front tree. And just do a little bit of that. And it's a long weekend coming up. I think I'm going to go to family in Newcastle for a little bit of it, but I should have some time at home, so I'd like to do that. And then on to that, another home activity. I'd like to move my desk and all my craft stuff and my sewing machine and things. I've talked about this in other videos. My partner and I share like a room with our computers and has all like the hobby things in it, which is really great. But then we have growing amount of hobbies, both of us, and it's a very small room, and we have a spare room that was just like used to store a bit of junk. It has a vacuum cleaner, it has washing sometimes when it's drying, but I'm going to move my desk in there, and it's like a beautiful sunny room, which I like. I think I'm going to get, the dogs are playing, I think I'm going to get like a film cover for the windows, so that'd be cool. And then I can just set up a little home office station, craft station, hobby room, can fill my needs. He'll have more space. He can do whatever he wants in his little room. They're right next to each other. So it's like not moving out, just having a little separate space that we can also still come together. So I'd like to do that. And I think I might need him to help me move the desk. I don't know if I have to take it apart to get through the doorway, but we'll see. Maybe with his help, I'll be able to do it. So with that being done, I'd like to make a schedule for my Sydney Fringe show. So if you don't know, I've applied for Sydney Fringe. I am writing a show. I haven't wrote it yet. I don't know what it's going to be. It'll be in September. So I would like to make both a production schedule and like producery things of when marketing things are due, and when I need to like confirm things or like send out emails. I don't know, all the business side of that, and also like a schedule to keep me on track for where I want to be at the making. That's a bit more fluid, I think. It would just like see how the process goes, but I still want to like try and hit some kind of deadlines. Like I would like the script and like the show written by a certain time, so then I have more time to practice it or like refine it and like work on things, rather than just like leave it to the last minute. It's just like all thrown together. But that is also a choice. That can also be good, but I need to plan, I think. And for the kind of show that I want to make, I think I want to make some costumes and like do extra props and I don't know, all kinds of things, which I would like more time to do when I'm also working like pretty much full time to also make this show. So we'll see. I'd like to do that. And my last one's just a fun one, because I'm going to see family in Newcastle. I'd like to go for a swim. I don't live close to a beach currently. It's like probably closest would be an hour, depending on the traffic, which is okay. But just once you get there, it's like a whole day. You gotta make a day of it. But once I'm in Newcastle, just pop down to the beach. I like a lovely swim. I love an ocean swim. I love an ocean pool. I don't mind like an indoor swimming center as well. I've been doing laps. I got into laps like last year, but I've stopped doing that. But they're okay, but I'd rather like the salt water. So I think that'll be revitalizing. Long weekend, that'll really help with my creative process, my like revitalizing for term 2. We're going into a little break. So yeah, there's my 4 goals for the week. Come with me. But today is a theatre day. I've done a little bit of housework this morning, so I'm free to go to the theatre on a Wednesday. It's lovely. I love having Wednesdays off. Okay. I'm at my disability job today and we have an Easter party, which I'm actually really excited for. So that's really fun. I'm just gonna go look for my Easter stuff because I have an Easter shirt that I only wear once a year that I think I should wear today. And I'm gonna try and find my bunny ears. And I think while I'm at it, I only have a little bit of Easter things, so I might as well decorate, which is in this cupboard up here. It's mostly Christmas up in this cupboard, but I think that is Easter stuff. Maybe just one bag. So I'm gonna get that done and see what I have. So I have this bag, the Easter egg hunt bag. Let's see what I have. It's always kind of fun like getting Easter or like mainly Christmas decorations out again and seeing what I have because I can never remember. I love my little bunny. My bunny is the sweetest. I have these like glasses I've had for ages. I think I had a blue pair or a green pair. I'm not sure if I still have it. I have a little bunny bowl. I got this bunny jar that I had at work when I worked at like a theatre office, and it was always filled with Easter eggs, which was worse because you're just like snacking on Easter eggs when I'm staring at my computer screen. But it's what gets you through. I got this in like a show bag a few years ago, which is meant to be like an Easter egg hunt. Which I have little kids in my life, but not to do an Easter egg hunt, and I'd love to do it, but also I have dogs, so they will eat the Easter eggs before I do. I have my little Easter sign, which I love, which I'm gonna hang up. It says Happy Easter, I'll show you in a bit. I got these for the window, a little chicken I must have made, I think for like Easter eggs, with felt. On my Beanie Kids. I have a very big Beanie Kid collection that's at my parents', but I have just the Easter ones with me. Little bunny and the chicken, so sweet. I have a lot of bunny ears. Oh. My bunny ears. I got spots, white, pink, and do you know what? Oh yeah, I just have these. I think I've had these since I was like very little, these ones. Just white ones. They're very sweet. I'll see which ones I wear to work today. I have a little, I got a Happy Easter little bandana. I bought it for my parents' cat, but I brought it with me when I have my dog ears, but they're a bit bigger than that bandana. Here's the shirt. Yes. I'll see if it still fits. Actually, it's quite tight. It says like 2 chocolate bunnies. Happy Easter. What? Yeah, so I think I'll wear that today. It's like getting worn down. I've got it from Super A, probably like 2009 maybe. I think that's definitely a try on for the fit today. And what else have I got? I just got random things. I had this little meerkat bunny who he lost an ear, but he's very sweet. Random little knickknacks. So like chicken confetti thing, a little bunny. I don't know where she's from. This other little bunny, very cute. I think that's from like a Kinder Surprise or something, and I put it in there. And then here's the Cadbury bunny. I like him. I don't know where I got him. I've had him like since I was a child, and I just think he's really cute. Yeah. And that's the Easter haul. I'm gonna try my shirt and make an outfit so I can get ready to go to work very soon. Put my sign up, maybe a few decorations, and then ready for the Easter party. That we're gonna have an Easter egg hunt. I think there's like an Easter hat parade, biscuit making and stuff. Yeah. If I could, I would vlog the whole day. It's so fun. But I work with vulnerable people with disabilities. They don't all consent to having them on my YouTube, and I work for a company, so I can't do that. I protect their rights and dignity and respect. So even if they wanted to be, I can't actually post them. I'm not allowed. So you just get me telling you about it. It's gonna be fun. Okay, so this is the fit. It does still fit. It's a little tight. It's cool. Yeah, the Happy Easter. What? I love this skirt. It's like long enough that I can still like do things and move around and help my clients, but like still look cute. Ears. Do I want white ears? Maybe not those ones. I don't think the dots or the pink. Maybe the white. The white could be the cutest. I think so. We're going white ears today. That is the fit. Cute. I'm just at the station waiting for the train. I've been at Newcastle for Easter to see my nan and hang out with my mum, and mum just dropped me off at the train station because it was only $7 on the way here. It's so good, and with the price of petrol at the moment, this is way more affordable. And I can read my book, or maybe I'll play a little Stardew Valley, or actually do the spreadsheet I said I was going to do and work out when I need to do everything for Fringe and marketing. But we'll see. When I got to the station, we had some time to wait, so I got a coffee, but it's quite bad and bitter and it's not very good, but it's better than no coffee, I think. But I've been sent home with plenty of Easter eggs. We got croissants, we got chocolate hot cross buns, so plenty of little treats, and then I should be home by like 5 o'clock, and my partner Matt is going to come pick me up on the station like a good little boy. I normally finish my vlog on a Sunday and upload it like Sunday afternoon or evening, but it's currently Monday because it's a long weekend. It's a public holiday today for Easter, so might as well continue the vlog, continue the long weekend into it. I just finished making a schedule for my show. I put all the like marketing and like Fringe dates that are important that I needed in there. I don't have really a set schedule for like the making of things yet because that's going to change. I might have like a deadline for myself of like when I want the show finished, but I think it's kind of flexible. It might finish earlier, it might be like pushed out a bit later, I might finish it, I think it's finished, and then like rewrite things. So it's hard to know, but that's an evolving thing. Maybe I'll show you that spreadsheet. Look at it, isn't it pretty? I made it pink because Fringe is like pink in color and my show will be very pink in color. So I just have Fringe deadlines, things, marketing, and then I'll do development. And I put dates that kind of like work for me because there's a time in May, these ones in May, I'm doing like harness ensemble like development. And so I don't think I'll do much development in my show then. But then other dates, yeah, it'll just work with my schedule. And then as I go down, like it gets more just like day to day as we get closer. And then I'll work out September because I won't know when my bump in or show dates and things like that is. But I'm so glad to have that done. And I'm just going to do a little bit of gardening now before going to Pilates later. So let's do it. I'm back for Pilates and time for goals check-in. So I cleaned up the front garden as you saw this morning. There's more things I'd like to go to Bunnings and like get some more plants and like get some probably more of that bark stuff and like decorate a little bit more. But the weeds are clean. I trimmed the bush. It's looking a lot better than it was before. That's ticked off the list. And second thing, I moved my desk and my other desk and the sewing machine and some of the craft stuff, most of the craft stuff, into the other room, and I've set up my little home office in there. There's lots of things I'd like to do in that room, so I still have things in like the other wardrobe I need to move, some of the craft stuff. I need to organize a lot of my craft stuff, get rid of some clothes that are in there, like costumey things. I have to go through that and see what I actually need and want and use and get rid of the rest. And my window like looks into the neighbor's front door and I can kind of see in their lounge room. So I would like to get some kind of like film for the window, or if I could make something somehow to just give it a bit more privacy and maybe like have some rainbows so it's like beautiful sun-filled rainbow room as well, but just some privacy so when like I can still have the window there and like look out and see the sun, but then they can't really just like see into my space and I can't really just see into them. It's just a bit more private. So I need to figure that out. I made my schedule for Fringe. So next week I actually want to start like having a look at what I've got like material wise so far and seeing what I would like my show to be, like maybe some kind of like broad overview of what I think it could be right now, and start doing some writing exercises and feeling that out and getting to it, because September will come up really quick and there's a few things like marketing images, bios that I need to refine before it gets finalized in the program and stuff. And I have another Zoom for Fringe on Tuesday, which I think it's about budgets. Yeah, I think about budget, but I'm gonna make a budget, make it as low budget as I possibly can. My fourth goal was to go for a swim, which I did at my grandparents'. We used the spa, we used the sauna, and we used the pool at their like facilities they have there. The weather wasn't very good, so we didn't go to the beach. It was like really stormy and like the waves were quite big, so I couldn't go to the beach unfortunately, but I still had a little swim, so that's better than nothing and it can tick off the goals. So all goals accomplished for the week. So I'll see you next week in my next vlog. I hope you had an amazing week and accomplished all of your goals. Didn't, that's okay. It's Easter. I hope you had a happy Easter and ate lots of chocolate. I know I did. Okay, see you next week. I love you. Bye.